Hey, so thank you so much for coming to watch this. This is the read through of Smothered. All of the actors here are relatively new to the subject matter, and this is going to be the first time that we as a group, and really the only time that we as a group actually read through. Um, this is going to act as a way to, I guess, enhance perspective about this process and show off how these wonderful folks here ended up taking these characters and bringing them to life. So thanks again for watching. A few things real quick. Our director, Seth Thompson, is going to be standing in for the character of Chief Lance. Our actor, unfortunately, couldn't be here. He's working in D.C. At the time. Anything else real quick? I believe that is everything. So sit back and enjoy the read through of Smothered.
Guilty.
What?
You heard me, Jakowski. So guilty it hurts.
Wow, officer. It really fills me with joy to know you have so much faith in my case.
There is no case for you to provide, Mike. Let's just get this over with already. Plead guilty.
Michael.
Excuse me?
My name is Michael, not Mike. I hate that name.
Fine. Michael. Look, I'm not trying to drag this out any longer than it needs to be. I mean, the evidence we have couldn't possibly be any more stacked against you. If you just plead guilty, we could just...
You can call it a day and return to your single apartment to cheat on your diet with some ice cream and watch the Great British Baking Show. I, on the other hand, would be thrown in jail.
And?
Not really seeing how I'd benefit from that decision.
Okay. Have it your way. But you're really just delaying the inevitable. First off, are you positive you don't want a lawyer to be present?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more time because you might want to actually give it some real thought. Do you want a lawyer to be present?
I didn't do anything, so nah.
Very well. Michael Jakowski, charges brought by the United States judiciary system for the crime of murder, and...
Didn't do shit.
Michael, not only were you one of the only living connections to Susan Jakowski, but your fingerprints were riddled throughout the entire scene of the crime. There are multiple sources ready to testify against your case. If you just plead guilty, you would just...
We'll go back to the way things were before.
The way things were before?
I didn't do it.
Tell that to the people testifying. No, better yet, tell that to our forensics department. All signs point directly at you, kid. What I really want to know is why, though. Not just that, but your mother. She... Of all the people...
You have no idea what you're talking about. Please, shut up.
Look, Michael... If you plead guilty without the hassle of putting on a trial, your punishment would be less severe.
And how exactly is one form of capital punishment different from another? Yes, I'd like the lethal injection, please. I'm allergic to electric chairs.
You really think that making jokes is going to get you out of this?
You really think that stupid-ass haircut is going to do anything for you except scream to the world desperate to every guy you meet?
We're not done here, kid.
Bring me back some donuts, will ya? I'm starving.
Fucking... Yep.
Has he confessed yet?
No, not yet. At least I'm...
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, but I've got
Come
this.
on, Washburn. We got a surplus of evidence against this little twat, and you're telling me you can't get him to just confess?
Oh, fuck off, Donahue. The kid is obviously scared. I mean, yes, the odds are clearly stacked against him, but something just doesn't feel right about this.
Well, there's no way in hell I'm going to waste my time in court, especially if it's an open and shut case. Christ, I got like 8 open files right now, and for whatever reason, the chief's breathing down my neck about this, but I really don't have the time for this.
Yes, I know. And you don't have to worry about the kid. I got this under control.
Nah. if I break him in under 5 minutes, then you gotta buy me lunch for the next 3 weeks.
I'm serious, Liam. Don't bother yourself with...
Be right there.
No, don't... Motherfucker. Okay. Get it together, Christina.
Office Washburn, I thought I'd find you here.
Oh, God, please tell me you're not here to complicate an obviously open and shut case, because that's all the property and evidence department seems to do around here.
Damn, girl, aren't we on edge today?
We already have plenty of evidence to condemn Michael Jakowski, but now you're here because, let me guess, some form of evidence that will surely complicate things to a further degree has miraculously surfaced from the field. Well, am I right?
Yes, but just because your assumption was right doesn't make it any less rude.
So, what's this new development?
I think you'd better come see for yourself.
What? Is it really that big of a deal? You just can't tell me?
I'm not a gosh dang messenger pigeon, Washburn.
You're right. I'm sorry. Lead the way. So, I know you're not trying to spoil any of the juicy details or anything, but do you mind at least summarizing it a bit so I can be somewhat mentally prepared?
It's Michael's father.
Wait. What? What about him? I thought his father was dead.
Well, that's what the records say, at least. And who knows, he still very well might be.
Oh, so he's not physically here.
No, it's just a thumb drive.
A thumb drive?
Mm-hmm.
What's a thumb drive got to do with Michael Jakowski's father?
It's got an audio file on it. A recording of Jakowski's father sharing some disturbing information.
Are you positive it's legit? It could just be some lowlife who spends too much time reading articles on the internet or something. Wait. Actually, who does know about this new piece of evidence? Have you told anyone else?
No? No, well, nobody other than myself, a coworker, and the individual who received the evidence earlier today in the AM.
Oh, thank God.
I thought I'd tell you first, 'cause you're on this case and all.
Can you please not tell anyone else about this? At least until I've heard it with my own ears.
Why?
I'd really just rather you not tell the entire station to add unnecessary complications to this case. This isn't a jab at you or anything, but your department kind of has a reputation of talking about new pieces of evidence to the higher-ups, and sometimes an officer would rather analyze it first before it ends up in our boss's ears.
It's called having integrity, Detective Washburn.
Okay, ouch.
Here we are.
All right, let's hear this audio clip, please.
Billy?
I don't recognize this one. New blood?
Sort of. He's been with us for about a month or two now. Billy.
Is he even aware of anything other than his computer right now?
He suffers from extreme tunnel vision sometimes. Billy! Jesus, Billy!
Hi, Erika. I thought you were at lunch.
That was 3 hours ago, Bill.
Holy shit. Seriously?
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, you really need to stop obsessing over your work so much. It's not healthy.
In this economy? Fat chance of that. Who's this?
Right, this is
Detective Christina Washburn. I'm here because apparently we received some new evidence on the Jakowski case.
Jakowski?
Yeah, the 16-year-old boy. Comes from broken home. His mother...
Sorry, was that the unpaid parking tickets or the overly sheltered psycho who murked his own mama?
the latter, Billy.
Yeah, well, we received this flash drive anonymously where the father confessed some pretty dark stuff. Don't think you should put too much faith in this detective. Seems a little too dramatic, I mean, I've heard better acting in some of those cheesy Hallmark films.
Billy.
Yeah.
Play the file for Detective Washburn.
On it.
One sec.
Got it.
How exactly was this left anonymously? Don't we have, a system to prevent this?
Sure. Benjamin was working the test this morning, and, well, you know how through old Benji can be with his work sometimes. Little geezer. I should really call my grandparents.
Are you Are you really qualified for this line of work?
Heck yeah. Graduated top of my class, baby.
Uh-huh.
Benjamin did mention that the individual who brought in the evidence was concealing a lot of their physical features. He described them as appearing rather skinny with a petite stature. Can't imagine it was Gregory himself if what he's saying is true.
Frankly, I'm finding every part of this difficult to believe. But whatever. Let's hear the recording. Please. Today, maybe?
Oh, my bad, detective.
God damn it. Is this stupid thing working? Hello, is this recording? Son of a bitch, how the hell am I supposed to know if it's recording or not?
What are you doing?
Fast forwarding the file a bit.
Yeah, I can see that. Why, though?
The first 3 minutes are just him fumbling around with his recording device.
I see.
It's a real laugh, let me tell you, but you seem to be in a hurry, so I'll just skip over the comedy.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, I don't really know how to start with this. Honestly, this feels pretty fucking weird talking to myself like this. Alone, and I feel like I'm giving a confession at church. Although I guess it technically is a confession. Anyway, my name is Gregory Adam Jakowski, and this is supposed wait a sec. Did I just say Aden or Adam a moment ago? Ah, fuck. Fuck. Okay. Gregory Aden Jakowski. Me. That is me. Okay. The reason I'm making this is to help with Mike, my son. Or at least I fucking hope it is. I ended up bailing on my son and Susie. Susan, when Mike was still at a pretty young age.
What a charmer.
But, I was fully aware of the kind of fucked up shit that boy's mommy was putting him through. Well, back then, I was working between 2 and 3 jobs. They were just the fucking worst. I hated my life back then. Seriously, how is somebody supposed to not drink when putting up with all that bullshit? It's all this bullshit, man. Shit from a bull. The bullshit. The bullshit's everywhere. In the field.
Is he drunk?
Oh, yeah.
I had no time for myself between 2 full-time jobs, 1 temp job, and taking care of a child with a woman I accidentally knocked up in the back of my truck. That was back when I liked Susie. Before she turned out completely nuts. Man, those were the good old days with Suze. Well, once we decided to keep Mike, she just kept getting angrier and angrier all the damn time. I had to get out of there. Something about her wasn't right. I have no idea why she did the things she did with Mike. I kind of did. I mean, I didn't agree with any of it, obviously. I barely saw Mike, though. Took me forever to catch on to what she was doing to the boy. I was always working my goddamn ass off trying to eat ends meet.
Or inebriated?
And Susan, man, that bitch is fucking psycho. And the shit she put Mike through, She kept him locked in the basement 24/7. I have no fucking idea why. I'd ask her and she just spout a bunch of ridiculous gibberish like, my childhood was harsh and full of nothing but cruel people and yada, yada, yada. She was always so angry. Not to mention completely convinced that she was doing our son a favor. A fucking favor. Bruises and all. Real good parenting, Susan. I swear, this is because she was always strung out on heroin. Fucking serious, man. She was barely functioning to take care of herself, let alone a toddler. God, I could go for a drink right now.
I bet you could, you fucking deadbeat.
And there was the shit with the dress. Can't tell you how many times she hit him, too. I mean, I may have roughened him up from time to time as well.
Shocker.
It doesn't even come close to the Silence of the Lambs shit Susie was doing. No. She just screamed at him. It was fucking demoralizing to watch. Honestly, I think straight 100% it brought her some sick, twisted form of pleasure. She always said his eyes reminded her too much of her father, who she hated, by the way. Like a lot. Like a lot.
Oh, Jesus, we fucking get it!
Once I smashed a fifth right on the boy's skull. Then I used his shirt to clean the blood off of the floor.
Lord have mercy.
But I went through so much worse as a kid. Really, Mike had it easy, and look. Bottom line, we shouldn't even have had Mike to begin with. And by this point, I'm not sure the boy either found his way into a loony bin or he's snapped and murdered his mommy. My money's on the first one. Our kid never showed any signs of having a spine. Damn. I just figured the world should know in case something happens to Mike. It's been like almost 9 years since I left him. I just hope this came in handy for whatever reason. And I hope the kid is doing a...
Well, what do you think?
What do you mean?
How do you plan to move forward now knowing this? Does this help Michael's case at all?
The only thing this does is provide us with more fuel for Gregory's arrest. If he's alive, that is. I don't really see how this makes Michael's case any better.
But he's clearly lived a pretty terrible life.
Yeah.
Surely this could help him in some capacity, then maybe we could classify it as self-defense, insanity, anything, detective.
With the amount of evidence stacked against him,
Are you actually hearing yourself right now? How can you even think not to dig a little deeper knowing this now?
I get it, Erika. This is hard. Jesus, it's fucking hard. It would have been so much easier if he just murdered his mother in a fit of rage or something. Now I'm not so sure. But you really think Donahue and the rest of the team are going to have the patience to even hear me out? We're all swamped in case it wasn't obvious.
It's worth a try, detective. For the love of God, he's a boy. Do you truly think a 16-year-old boy was able to murder the only other real human he was ever in contact with?
Yes.
So what are you gonna do, Detective Washburn?
So he's been MIA for 9 years.
We can't really confirm that from the recording alone. It may have been something he made and waited even longer to share with us. Heck, maybe he really is dead.
Yeah, maybe. Can you put this on a flash drive for me, please?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Here. I know there's one around here somewhere. Give me a second. Dang. Okay. Just take the flash drive it was brought on.
Great, thanks.
Wait.
Yes?
Can you make sure to bring that flash drive back, please?
Are you serious?
Well, those things aren't expensive or anything. I mean, that one's a USB 3 and not a 2, so it's a little pricier. But it's not like I have a surplus of them lying around. I mean, of course, you can borrow it, and it's not like I need it back by the specific time or anything. Again, it's a USB 3.0, so its transfer and writing speed is faster by 160 megabits per second, which is way more efficient than 2.0. So I will need it back eventually. You know what? I can always buy another flash drive. I just put it anywhere nowadays. It's yours.
Aren't you just a gleaming example of altruism? Thanks.
160 megabytes per second?
What?
Seriously?
It's so much faster.
Jesus. What on earth just happened to an open and shut case? With this information in our files, you'd think it would reinforce our case even further. He's basically been incarcerated his entire life. I can't even begin to fathom the depths of his emotional and physical scars. Would that give Michael even more of a reason to murder his own biological mother, though? With all this evidence against him, one would think the verdict would be obvious. God, why couldn't Gregory Jakowski just turn himself in instead? It would be so much easier to get answers with that scumbag present. Come on, Christina, think rationally. We haven't even confirmed if that was Gregory on the recording. Even more so, how do we know what he's saying isn't a complete fabrication to begin with? The scales are not weighing towards Michael's favor. So why am I feeling these immense sensation of doubt? Huh? Who the hell's in there with my... Oh, son of a bitch. Donahue!
Just fucking admit it already, you little monster. Quit wasting my time.
I didn't fucking murder my mom, you dumb Irish fuck. I've never fucking murdered anyone.
Uh-huh. Right. With a dodgy like Gregory goddamn Jakowski. How could you not have committed it? You know how many times we had your lovely father in here, Mike, huh?
That has nothing to do with the fact that I didn't fucking do it. I've never killed anyone, but your shamrock shake ass is tempting me to break that fact. And my name's Michael.
You little shit.
Donahue!
What?
Let's take a walk.
Hey, where's my donut?
Shut up.
What are you doing?
The fuck do you mean, what am I doing? The fuck are you doing antagonizing him?
I'm saving us a lot of time. Precious time and energy that could be spent on other case files.
Okay, well, that doesn't excuse your aggressive behavior, Donahue. And just because you're swamped doesn't mean that we should just ignore protocol for this sort of thing.
Protocol? The fuck are you on about? You know, just as much as I do that this kid's got no chance in court, I'm doing us all a favor.
He's 16, Donahue, and the odds are already against him. And he might have actually murdered his own mom. He's scared. Christ, have some decency, will you?
Oh, look at you riding in here wearing a nice suit of bright, shiny armor for this sweet, homicidal kid. Where the hell was this attitude when you were busting my balls over the phone earlier?
Yo, you two about to smash or what?
Shut your mouth before I cover you head to toe in peanut butter and feed you to the canine unit.
Sounds good, at least then I'd have something to eat. I'm starving, Detect.
Boy, someone's really got to fix that mouth of yours.
Come on and try me. With your big-ass Guinness gut, I'll knock you out.
Oh, let's see how far you're
What
gonna...
do you want?
What?
What?
You said you were hungry, right?
Yeah?
What do you want?
You gotta be kidding me.
Close by, there's a Domino's, Chipotle, Dunkin', and a pretty good sub shop down on the corner. Are you hungry or not?
Yeah, my bad. I'd down a burrito bowl in seconds right now.
Got it. Come on, we're taking a walk.
Why?
With barbacoa,
Uh-huh. Come on, I gotta talk to you about this case.
spicy salsa.
Yep.
What there is to talk about? It's a goddamn open and shut case.
Quit whining and come on, there's been a new development.
Whatever, fine, let's go.
Thank you. We'll be back soon.
Extra guac.
Come again.
I want extra guac in my bowl. That shit's good for you, you know? Please?
Fine. Be back soon.
Oh, Christ. So tired. Head hurts. Probably gonna die soon. What?
Kept it real fucking professional in there, Donahue. Great work.
Don't let you lecture me about professionalism, Washburn. What was all that shite about protocol? Have you taken pity on our little matricidal maniac in there?
Yes. Well, no, not necessarily, but
And now you're getting him Chipotle? Are you a detective of the force or a Grubhub employee?
that doesn't matter.
Would you two just shut up and smash already?
Oh, bite me, Reggie.
Washburn, Donahue.
Oh, goody.
Chief, how you doing on this fine Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? I can't even tell. This week's become one massive blur.
Sleep deprivation, Donahue. Again.
Wear 'em as badges of honor, sir.
My, what a prime example you are. Aside from the noise, of course, would one of you two like to inform me as to why there's a shouting match going on in the middle of my office?
We're just trying to wrap our heads around the Jakowski case, sir.
Jakowski? The kid who allegedly murdered his own mother?
Yes, sir.
We got drug networks, multiple homicides, and reports of stalkers coming in round the clock, and you two are bickering over this case?
We are just...
Jakowski's a lost cause, you two. With the amount of evidence we have against his case, he's going to be looking at incarceration between 14 to 16 years. I recommend that you both start spending your energy on some cases with some actual traction to them.
Yes, this is exactly what I've been trying to tell Detective Washburn since coming in this morning. For some reason, she's decided to focus less on getting the kid to plead guilty and more on some piece of evidence we have allegedly obtained this morning.
Evidence? What evidence are you referring to, Detective?
Earlier today, evidence received a crudely made MP3 file. Most likely recorded on a phone, although it might have been done with some cheap microphone. The person on the recording claims to be the father of Michael Jakowski. He goes into explicit detail about the circumstances pertaining to Michael's upbringing, along with information about the family's dynamic of the Jakowski household.
You all right, Detective Washburn? You're really pale all of a sudden.
It's just a lot to take in, Chief.
You don't say.
Okay, but we've all seen disturbing parenting before. Hell, my parents were pretty disturbed themselves. It is really enough to cause our work to back up even more?
What exactly does Jakowski's father confess in this recording?
Well, some of its contents are pretty standard broken household stuff, poverty, alcoholism, physical and emotional abuse.
And?
There's something more, something deeper. A more disturbing relationship that Michael seemed to have with his mother. According to the recording, or maybe it was just between him and his father, the recording is kind of vague about it.
Oh, so it is vague. Perfect. Nothing like deciphering the drunken stammering of a violent man.
What kind of relationship?
I I don't know if I'll be able to explain it well. The recording does it better. Job at conveying the finer details. I have it here on this flash drive. I was gonna play it for Detective Donahue, but you're more than welcome to join us, Chief.
I see. Okay, Detective Donahue, you should take the time to carefully listen to the contents in this recording. If it's as detrimental as you claim it is to the court's case against Jakowski, Detective Washburn will need as many ears and minds on it as possible.
You got it, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
I'll check in with you two later.
All right, Wishy-Wash. Let's go get that extra guac.
Fuck you. I actually need to speak with Michael real quick, then we can go.
So I'm supposed to just wait here like a dog to an owner.
Hey, now, this wouldn't have happened if you didn't end up getting our suspect worked up. I won't be long, so please don't run off. Okay.
Fine. Christ. Play nice now.
Thanks, hypocrite.
Sup, Detect?
Michael?
Dang, that was quick. I know you didn't get to Chipotle in that amount of time.
No, haven't left yet. I needed to talk to you real quick first.
Oh shit, cool. I was worried you were going to tell me that Chipotle was out of your price range or something. Wouldn't that be embarrassing?
I guess.
So you just straight up lied to me about getting me food. Damn, Detect. That's cold.
I haven't lied to you, Michael. I still plan on getting you food. I just wanted to talk to you for a brief moment.
Okay.
I'm sorry about Detective Donahue's behavior.
Whatever. It's fine. Glad you came when you did. I'd hate to do permanent damage to that man's face. Of course, it could have been an improvement if you ask me.
He's overworked. We're all overworked, actually. Tensions are high, expectations are putting pressure on us to perform.
Perform, eh? What are y'all performing?
Detective Donahue is no exception to the current status of our work environment. Believe it or not, he's typically not this volatile. Do you know what the word volatile means, Michael?
No.
He's incredibly strained from work, so he can be a tad irrational and aggressive.
Man, so what? Doesn't mean he can just come in here and start getting up in my face.
Yes, you're right. His behavior is ultimately inexcusable. But I'm curious to know if you've ever felt that way before, Michael.
Like what?
Have you ever been in a position where you felt strained? Like you're backed into a corner? Where it seems that like there's no possible way to escape it.
What the hell does she think she's doing? Michael, more importantly, why are you actually listening to this awful woman?
What's this about, Detective? What's this got to do with my case?
Answer the question, Michael, and I might tell you.
No. You've no reason to say anything to this slag, Michael. She's just trying to manipulate you. They all are.
You okay, Michael?
He's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Remember what I said about the world, Michael? They're all just manipulative, vain people who care about nothing but themselves. She is no different.
Just fine.
If you say so.
Well?
Are we done?
Not yet. You still haven't answered my question.
Why do you care?
Because believe it or not, I'm trying to help you, Michael.
She's lying. She wants you to confess. She spent so long talking about how exhausted she is.
Michael?
She only cares about herself.
What does it even matter? You're all convinced. You just want me to give you your confession. That's all you give a shit about.
That's not entirely true.
It is.
Stop fucking lying.
I'm not lying. Please stop accusing me of lying. Let me just help you.
Michael.
Michael.
The fuck do you care?
I was asking because if there was a time where you too have been cornered or stressed out, then you might be able to channel that into feeling empathy for Detective Donahue. To not excuse his actions, but to at least understand them. I'll be back with that extra guac you're craving so much. You know decorative pillows are usually for couches, right?
Fuck off, Washburn. I didn't know this development you were talking about was this serious. Christ, I still don't get why you had to go and complicate things with this case.
Come on, Donahue. Quit being so callous about this. Even you must recognize the cruel and unusual life that Jakowski has been forced to live.
Yeah, well, I've also been in this game a lot longer than you
That
are.
means nothing to me, and certainly shouldn't mean anything to this boy's situation. I know you're not a monster, Donahue. Let's at least sit down with Jakowski, drop all the signs that we simply want him to plead guilty to save us time, and show him some empathy.
It's just not that, though. What about the chief?
What about him?
You think he's gonna let us drop all 17 cases for this one kid? Look, I pity him, I really do, but our higher-ups are more concerned with bullshit statistics than the individuals who make them up. Hello? Have I broken you?
I'm sure if we play the recording for Greg Jakowski's confession, the chief will understand and grant us some more time with him.
You'd have better chances at trying to convince him to give you a raise. No, better yet, giving me a raise.
Come on, where's your heart, Donahue?
I'm just telling you the odds, Wishy.
Well, I know I'd have a better chance of convincing him if you'd back me up. Please. Come on, Donnie. For once in his life, let's show Jakowski some kindness.
Nick, don't you ever call me that again. Please, and look, it's a bad idea for both of us. Some might look at it as unethical.
All right, fine. I'll convince the cheat myself.
No, wait. Damn it, Washburn, don't.
Detectives Washburn and Donahue. I was wondering when I'd see you both again today. Sit down. You both have something to report?
Well, sir, it's about the Jakowski case.
Again, with the Jakowski case. He still hasn't agreed to plead? Even with that audio file?
No, sir. Well, we haven't necessarily played it and asked him about it yet. We're planning on...
No?
No.
Need I remind you both the massive stack of other open case files, Detective? Its growth rate doesn't seem to appear to be slowing down anytime soon.
Trust me, Chief. I've been trying to remind her of that all day. She just won't budge on this one.
And you're with Detective Washburn on this decision, Donahue? You've got even more on your plate than everyone else here with that corner store mess.
No. I haven't slept in like 32 hours. I don't have time to dig deeper into the broken mind of the Jakowski kid.
I see.
Chief Lance, please, listen to the recording yourself. And if you're still not convinced, I'll drop it and just get him to plead guilty somehow, so we can move on with our lives.
Before I potentially waste more time out of my day, I have to ask, why are you so adamant about all of this all of a sudden?
Because I want to make sure we keep doing our jobs for the right reasons.
Interesting. You believe he didn't murder Susan Jakowski?
No, sir. I'm fairly confident he did. But imagine what he must be going through. On top of his upbringing, we need to obtain a better understanding, because if there's any chance where Jakowski could plead insanity or defense or anything better than murder charges, that would be better than what it essentially is a life sentence for him.
Very well. I'll listen to it.
You serious, Chief?
I am. Let's hear it.
Well,
that was rather disgusting to listen to, I must admit.
it is.
But I can certainly confirm that the voice on the other end of this recording is, in fact, Gregory Jakowski.
You're positive?
I am. I've been here for a while now, and Gregory Jakowski is no stranger to these walls.
This is why I want to fight for him. I get it. We're swamped around here. That doesn't mean we can turn our backs on someone that life dealt a shitty hand to.
You're right, Washburn. Damn it, you're right.
Chief!
You sure?
I am, but unfortunately, I can't give you much time. Realistically, all time to allocate to this case was expunged hours ago. You two have until tomorrow to find any potential angle that could be argued in court. Insanity, self-defense, I don't care what it is, but someone's got to finally fight for this kid.
Thank you, Chief.
Us?
That's right, Detective Donahue. You'll be accompanying Detective Washburn in there. Give Jakowski a taste of what that signature bad cop routine you're so infamous for.
But, Chief, you said it yourself. We're already past due in this case, and other case files keep stacking up. Christ, I just said I've already been awake for 32 hours.
Then you better go brew yourself some coffee, Detective Donahue. You both have work to do.
Hi. Yes, sir.
Good deal. Best of luck to you both. Let me know if there's anything else I can assist with.
Of course, Chief. Thanks again.
No problem. Just don't make me regret sticking my neck out for this kid.
We won't. I swear. Come on, Donahue.
Are you happy?
What? What do you want about now?
You must be obviously get some sick, twisted pleasure in torturing me. You holding a grudge? Have I slighted you, Detective Washburn?
Fucking seriously, no. I wasn't expecting the chief to rope you into this, but I'm glad he did.
So you admit you're torturing me?
No, my God, Donahue. I mean, you have your own unique way of getting through to suspects. That, and I'm just glad I won't be the only one in there with Jakowski. 2 minds are better than 1.
Wow, that's so kind of you to say. But I'm worried that all I'm going to want to do is clock that little twat right in the face. I get rather irritable when I'm tired, you know. I might snap.
Don't worry, I'll be here for you if you do.
Who the fuck are you, my mum?
Thankfully, no. God bless her, she must be a saint for raising your ass.
Whatever. You know, everyone else is going to hate us for this, right? I'm telling you, Wishy. Everyone caught up in the numbers right now. With this many cases, it's a numbers game.
They're adults, they'll get over it. Here we are. You ready to do this?
Oh, yeah. I'm chomping at the fucking bit.
Yo, it's my 2 favorite cops. Thanks for the Chipotle, detect. It really hit the spot.
You're welcome.
So
what?
how was it, you two?
How was what, Michael?
The sex.
Beg your pardon?
The fuck?
Oh, it's just that you were both gone for a while now. I figured y'all were smashing hard. Be honest with me, Detective Washburn. How was he? Did he come Bailey's?
You sure do talk a lot of shit, Jakowski. Did your deranged mother teach you to do that?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, quiet, both of you.
Is he going to stay in here? For his own sake, I'd suggest you remove this trash.
Oh, there's the shit talking again. Little pups all bark and no bite.
Shut up! You don't know me, man. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe not. But I assure you, you're not the only kid coming from a broken home. My mom had to give birth on the side of a highway because my old man was too drunk to drive. Alcohol was one of the first since I was exposed to being born, for Christ's sake. So stop fucking acting up and listen to what I have to fucking say.
Why do I gotta listen to what you have to say? You two are just going to repeat the same shit that everyone in this fucking building has been saying to me since getting here. Plead guilty. Just plead guilty. It'll be easier on everyone if you just plead. I'm fucking tired of it. And I didn't fucking do it.
We're not here to try and convince you to plead guilty anymore, Michael.
What? Really?
Let's just sit down and calmly discuss your new options.
The fuck you mean, new options? Have you all realized how dumb y'all have been and decided to believe me?
Fat chance of that, Blanche.
What did you just call me?
What my colleague is trying to say, albeit poorly, is that we recently came across some evidence that might prove to be a pivotal point in your case.
Okay?
Meaning there's a chance you might not have to rot in a cell for the majority of your life.
Why should I worry about the possibility of rotting in a cell when I haven't fucking done anything wrong?
You murdered your mother, Susan Jakowski, and you're going to tell us everything. Well, is your father just full of shit, or is he telling the truth?
Answer the goddamn question, kid.
It's him.
You're certain this is your father, Gregory Jakowski, and that he's telling the truth?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Son of a bitch.
How old were you when he left?
Which time?
The last time.
13? Well, technically 12 during the first part.
The first part?
Yep. The fat dumpster human claimed that he was being forced to work a lot of overtime, but he just used that as an excuse. Then all of a sudden, he just shows up half a fucking year later. He was shouting all this dumb bullshit about how my mom wasn't fit to take care of me, how she was bad for my health. He told her that he was taking me away from her.
He came back for you.
I guess you could say that. The slob was fucking wasted, though, so he didn't put up much of a fight, which is weird now that I actually sit and think on it, because every other time before that, when he drank, he was unstoppable.
So what happened next?
What do you mean? He pissed his pants, got smacked upside the head with a baseball bat, and peaced out. Nothing epic like in those Star Wars films.
Who hit him with the bat? You?
No, trust me. I've always wanted to fantasized about it hundreds of times, but my mom wasn't having any of that shit.
She hit him then.
Multiple times, too.
And you just watched all this go down? You didn't intervene or try to break it up?
Yeah, no. I wanted to intervene, but I couldn't.
What were you doing?
I was preoccupied.
Preoccupied.
Please tell us what it was that kept you preoccupied from your parents killing each other.
The fuck doesn't matter. God, it's because I wasn't even there to begin with.
How'd you know about the bat then?
My mom told me about it later. She said she had to protect us.
I see.
But even if she didn't tell me, I know that's how it would have gone down.
How do you mean?
Because that was her go-to weapon whenever old whiskey breath felt the urge to hit people.
This sounds fucking ridiculous.
Donahue, please. He's finally opening up.
What? How do we even know if this little prick is telling us the whole truth? Or any of the truth for that matter?
I don't know, Detect. The Shamrock shithead makes a great point. I'm probably just making stuff up.
But you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No way. You haven't been this descriptive about anything else during our time together. Not even your insults have been this detailed. Because what you're saying right now isn't a defense mechanism. Like your insults are, those are memories you're recounting. And you're being so deliberate with each statement, too, because they're difficult to recount, aren't they?
What are you talking about, Detect?
Did you then, or do you now agree with your father, what your father was saying when you came back for you?
Agree with him about what?
Everything. Most importantly, your health and general well-being.
I don't know. She was always there for me. He never was. We would go days without any contact with him.
We're not focusing on Gregory Jakowski right now. We're focusing on Susan. Come on now, answer Detective Washburn's question.
Why are we even focusing on her? That slob was abusive and dangerous. You should have been searching for him for years now.
Michael.
What?
We want to help, but we need to know more about Susan Jakowski. Your father revealed some rather disturbing details about your domestic upbringing, your home life, which we believe, if properly executed, could allow you to plead for insanity in court. In order to do that, though, we're going to need you to be honest with us about everything. I can't imagine how difficult this must be for you, Michael. Donahue can't either. We're not going anywhere, so you can just take as much time as you need.
Aye. We're not going anywhere, kid. I'm probably gonna die here from the intense sleep deprivation anyway. But we're here. Parents can be cruel and unusual beasts sometimes, can't they? My old man was. Real nasty gobshite. That man. Got me hooked on drinking and gabbling real early in my life. Yeah. The point is, you're more than your parents make you out. You know,
You sure about that?
Come again?
You said your dad drank a lot. Did he hit you as well?
He did.
Bet you drink a lot too, don't you?
That's beside the point, Jakowski.
Really? Because it seems like you're doing the same shit he was.
The fuck you know about my life? Yes, I drink. Doesn't make me out an abusive shithead like him, though.
You got kids?
No.
You got a girl? Or a dude, I don't know what you're into.
No.
So, how do you know if you're abusive or not? Unless you got all masochistic on yourself. You like whips and chains?
Michael.
What?
Quit deflecting.
I'm not fucking deflecting.
Is Detective Donahue your mother in disguise?
What? No.
Then you're fucking deflecting.
Man, this is so stupid.
You're saying your mother was there for you while your father wasn't. Was she really?
Yep.
That's not what it sounded like in the recording your father left behind.
Fuck him. What does he know?
Clearly a whole lot more than yourself.
Back the fuck off, bitch. You don't know shit.
Why you're getting so worked up over the thought that your father may have been actually looking out for you for once?
Because he wasn't.
You're claiming he lied about everything in the recording. He somehow got to be delivered anonymously to our office this morning.
I don't know. Sure.
Hey, Wishy, maybe you should...
Okay, so describe how your mother, Susan Jakowski, was there for you. How exactly was she there for you throughout your life thus far?
That's none of your fucking
Was
business.
she a saint, your guardian angel?
Fuck off!
Christina, seriously.
Now hold on, Detective Donahue. I think we're all just about to crack this case wide open. According to Michael, everything his father did to save his son from what is basically a life sentence, is a complete hoax. Am I correct, Michael?
No.
Oh, so you're lying about the validity of the recording.
Well, sorta.
Sorta? I'm sorry, Michael. I'm a bit confused. The hell does sorta have to do with this case? Is your father lying in this recording, yes or no?
It's, mostly true.
Now we're on mostly. Okay. So that stuff about her hitting you too, was that true?
Yeah.
How often? She didn't work, right? Must have had plenty of opportunities to do so. Just the two of you. This must mean that you believe you would have gone with your father, right?
No.
But your mother would beat you just as much, probably more.
Yeah, maybe.
Meaning that she would be just as culpable, if not more, than your father from where you are now?
Yes.
You resent both of your parents, especially your mother.
Yes.
Did you kill your mother, Michael?
Leave me the fuck alone.
Michael, I'm sorry,
Detective Washburn and I are gonna go get some fresh air. We'll be right back. Come on.
What is wrong with you? You ungrateful child!
I'm sorry, Mommy. Ow! Mom, that hurt.
Mom, that hurt! Quit your complaining. God, you're so spineless sometimes. That's one thing you don't have in common with him. Don't you worry, sweetheart. I won't ever treat you the way that my daddy treated me. I fucking hate it when you look at me like that. You look just like him, and it makes me want to puke my guts out. It's okay, sweetie. Your father just gets this way sometimes. I won't let him tarnish your beauty. I'll protect you. Forever.
Mom, please let me out. I'm sorry for picking up the phone. I just wanted to know if it was Dad.
You shouldn't lie to your mother, Michael. You're trying to leave me just like he did. You have no idea how fucked up this world is, Michael. No idea. I'm keeping you safe. You should be thanking me.
You want to explain to me what the fuck just happened in there, Wishy?
I don't know. I guess I must have just got carried away.
Carried away would have to be the most criminally understated thing I heard all day, which, need I remind you, has been almost 40 hours. You were aggressively picking the kid apart in there. Come on, Wishy. Who knows how much of a loose cannon Jakowski really is if you keep backing him up into a corner like that?
I know. But he's gotta tell us, Donahue. Unless we can get him to accept and talk about his traumas, we don't stand a chance in court.
Well, we also don't stand a chance if you push Jakowski off the bloody deep end.
All right, Dr. Phil. What the hell do you propose we do then?
I think you need to take your own advice from a couple hours ago. We need to sympathize with him more. It sounds to me like the stern bad cop routine won't cut it for him. He's a lot more scared than I thought he was this morning, but I don't think he's scared about facing his possible 14 to 16 years. I think he's scared about what his mother would do to him.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if Michael is even completely aware that his mother, if dead, let alone the fact that it was him that swung the axe.
You think he mentally blocked it out?
I'm saying that his fear of his own mother is so deeply rooted within the cells of his body that even in death he fears her. Think about it. Anytime you begin even slightly suggesting that Michael's mother was an evil, psychotic she-devil, he begins to deflect. He frantically shuts down anything that might demonize his mother because I don't think he would be able to process all about that in his life.
Yes, I get all that. That still doesn't help us achieve a solution to his situation. If anything, all this talk is just discouraging me.
We lie.
What?
We lie. We pretend his mother is still alive to frighten him into admitting that he murdered her.
You can't be serious.
Not only am I serious, but I'm seriously impressed with myself for coming up with such a clever scheme.
Okay, Donahue, I'm genuinely trying to comprehend the words that are coming out of your mouth right now, but my brain just can't. Is it something cultural? Do you use the word lie differently over in Ireland? How the fuck do you think that this is ethical in any capacity?
I'm not saying that it is, but I want to help this kid, right?
Of course I do, but Jakowski's mindset is obviously not in the most stable condition. Think about the emotional weight this could have in him. If this woman has as much influence on him, then lying to him about her might cast his mind permanently into the fucking oblivion. Are you saying that you're willing to risk that over the loose possibility that this little gambit of yours might actually work?
Yet I still haven't heard any alternative solutions from you.
How do you know we won't lose our badges over this grand scheme of yours?
I don't.
Wow, your salesmanship is really doing wonders here, Donahue.
I really don't know how well the higher-ups will respond to this, but we're running out of time and we need to act fast if we're going to give it a shot.
Jesus. Oh my god, this is so fucking dumb.
Well,
A moment, please.
come on, Washburn. We're all that piss and vinegar go from earlier. This is our last shot to help Jakowski attain a slightly better, brighter future.
Fine, fuck, I can't think of anything else. But you're right about the time. Let's go.
There's the brilliant detective that makes a living feeding off my misfortune. Just follow me lead.
I have no idea what that means.
Detective Washburn, Detective Donahue, thank goodness I found you.
Erika?
Oh, Christ, is it another flash drive, is it?
No, it's Gregory Jakowski.
He's what, Erika? Jesus, did you sprint here?
What about Jakowski, Daddy?
We have him.
No fucking way.
You mean he's here? As in here? Physical form and all?
Yes, I was returning to the office when they were bringing him into custody. I'm not sure which officers brought him in, but he's here.
I can't believe it.
Where is he being held?
I'm not sure. I went to find you two as soon as I heard enough information.
This is too good to be true. Come on, Donahue, we gotta find him.
Aye. This has got to be it. Looks like the Chiefs already beat us to it.
Lance is in there?
Yep, no surprise though. I've never met someone with a stronger sense of hearing. You think we could wait for him to finish up?
No, fuck that. We don't have the time.
Detectives, good. I was just about to send for you.
Chief.
Look at what we got here. Father of the Year every year. You must be Gregory Jakowski.
I am? Who the fuck are you?
Right, where are my manners? My apologies, sir. I assure you my folks taught me better. Detective Liam Donahue, at your service.
These are the two detectives on your son's case. The other one here is Detective Washburn.
Girl cop. Ain't you a pretty one?
She's the one who convinced me to give more time on your son's seemingly open and shut case. You should thank her.
You're looking out for my boy around here, huh?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, how sweet.
Someone should, at least.
This one's got more balls than you, Chief.
I wasn't quite finished talking with Mr. Jakowski, detectives, but thankfully for you, I have other matters to attend to. You can have him for the meantime. Bid you adieu for now, Mr. Jakowski. We'll finish our little talk later.
Oh, but we was just about to start talking about all the good times we've shared in the past together.
We'll finish catching up later. Don't worry, you're in good hands until then. These two will treat you well. They have my full trust.
Aye. You can count on us.
Don't do anything rash, detective.
Yeah.
So, can I see Mike?
Oh, now you want to see him. Couple years and attempts too late, you prick.
Donahue, please.
Seriously? Somebody has my back in this shit heap of a
Oh, shut your mouth. We're here for answers and nothing more.
Well, how the fuck am I supposed to answer your questions if I'm supposed to keep my mouth shut, genius?
Detective Donahue, would you please?
Gladly.
Ooh, are you gonna rough me up a bit, detective? Real fucking original. Did you just fucking slap me? What kind of police officer slaps Ow, shit! What kind of pussy shit is this? You! Fucking stop!
Enough, Detective Donahue.
I slap because I find throwing punches is a bit too effective. The bonus with this method is that shite humans like you find it utterly demoralizing. Now, sit there and answer Detective Washburn's questions like a good boy.
Took a lot for me to stop him, you know. You deserve so much worse for what you've done.
Yeah, Whatever.
That's all you have to say about that? Yeah? Whatever? Are you fucking serious?
Look, I'm not stuck up my own ass enough to not recognize that my parenting wasn't all the best. All right?
Oh, trust me, we know your recorded, sad attempt at a confession already told us that.
My recording.
Yep, you know? The one you put on this same thumb drive in hopes to, I don't know, maybe because you thought it would help you atone for your actions or something?
Not really.
Are you playing dumb with us, Jakowski?
Nah, honestly, I'm surprised the kid's alive.
Were you hoping he would just die? Is that why you left him?
Fuck no! I left because of Suze.
Oh, what's wrong, Jakowski? Had enough of feeling the bad against your skin?
That was one of many reasons, but yeah.
Even though you provoked her by being aggressive and belligerent?
Well, yeah, I mean, no. I mean, that wasn't always the case.
Oh, you were only abusive and neglectful towards your family part-time? I see, that checks out, I guess.
That's the point I'm trying to get at. My main reason for leaving was because I couldn't take Susie's constant explosions. She needed help. A lot of help.
Be thankful we're here for Michael, or else we'd be having a much longer chat. Oh well, I guess we can save that until after we help your son out.
Well, I tried to help him too.
Aye, he mentioned that earlier.
You see, I was looking out for him. He said so too.
He also said you did a pretty shy job at it.
Why didn't you call the authorities on Michael's mother?
I was afraid of what might happen if Susie was pushed into that corner.
Oh, the fuck you were.
Huh?
You knew that if you called the authorities, your ass would be getting thrown in jail too. Well, good fucking job, Dad. Now you're in custody, Susan's dead, and Michael's facing the murder charges towards your deceased wife.
A baby mama.
What?
Susan, I never married. Thank fucking God.
That's completely besides my fucking point, Jakowski. My fucking point is you're a ship captain who's going down with the goddamn ship and taking the whole crew with you. Except in this scenario, the crew is your fucking family. Congratulations.
Love how spicy you're getting with me right now.
I'm gonna be sick.
Quit getting off topic, Jakowski. We need you to talk a little bit more about the recording you made. Do you even remember making it in the first place?
Kinda.
You mentioned a dress, but didn't stay on that subject very long. What did you mean by that?
She would always have Mike dress up in her old childhood dresses.
Michael.
What?
Your son prefers Michael.
Whatever. The point is that she was not emotionally fit to even take care of herself.
Like you fucking were.
Not my point. She was even less equipped, swear to God.
Just tell us why she would have Michael wear her old dresses.
Shit, I don't know. It wasn't one of those, my boy's actually a girl type deals. Her childhood was apparently real fucked up. Maybe she wanted to see how it felt like, being on the receiving end. Who the fuck knows? Maybe that's all she knew.
Why didn't you ever try to challenge Susan's desires to keep your son locked up 24/7?
I fucking did. Every now and then, Susie would go someplace. I don't remember what, a graveyard, a church. I'm hazy on the details. But she was away, and I was just fired from one of my jobs while on sick leave from the other. I tried to get him out to see the giant goddamn world around him. But he just kept screaming and pushing away. Suze had completely warped the kid's mind to where he believed every dumbass, confusing thing that woman would say.
So did you eventually stop and let him go?
Well, I was still pretty mad about losing my job. I'd also been swigging from a 40 for a while that evening.
Don't tell me. This is a time where you smashed the bottle over the lad's head and you cleaned it up with his own blood with his own shirt.
How? Do you know about that? Did I mention that on the recording?
You did. Must be really proud of that memory. So I take it that means this was the time where it happened.
Nope.
It's not?
Oh no, I definitely hit him over the head with a 40, but this wasn't the time where I used the shirt to clean up the blood. I think. Yeah, no. This time I passed out after smashing it over his head.
You're going to jail for a long time, Gregory Jakowski. Enjoy the size of this room while you still can.
Hey, you alright, boyo?
You two again?
Hey now, is that any way to talk to us? Remember, Jakowski, we're your friends here.
I don't have friends. That word means nothing to me.
Such a dramatic shift from before. You should drop this new Dwar, Jakowski, and bring back the feisty Jakowski. He was a lot more amusing.
We just want to help you, Michael.
Really? Because you were doing a real shitty job at doing so beforehand.
Now, there's no need to take your anger out on my colleague. After all, she's not the one who murdered your mother.
I didn't kill her, you dumb fucking bitch.
I know.
What?
What?
What you mean, what? What did you just say?
About Detective Washburn not being your mother's murderer.
No, about me.
About you not being the culprit we've been looking for?
Yeah.
What are you so surprised for, laddie? That's what you've been trying to tell us since your arrival, or am I just going mad?
No, I mean, yes. Wait, I mean, you're not going insane if that's what you meant. Well, I think you're fucking annoying, but not crazy, but...
You didn't murder your mother?
Yes?
Well, I gotta say, we're completely surprised to learn about this knowledge. Right, Detective Washburn?
Right.
Right. Oh, Michael, you should have seen the look on Detective Washburn's face when she picked up the phone and it was your mother on the end of the phone.
My mother?
Yes. It's a hilarious story. You're gonna love it.
Wait a minute, Detective. You're saying my mom called you?
I'm saying unless your folks were involved in some polygamia-style relationship, the person on the other side of the conversation was, in fact, your mother, Susan Jakowski.
I don't understand.
That makes two of us. What's the deal, Jakowski? I thought you would have been elated to receive such news. Susan Jakowski's alive. Gosh, we sure felt stupid while speaking with her, didn't we, Detective?
Yeah, right.
Guess we can shelve this case for good now that she was able to clarify everything. What a relief.
What did she say?
What didn't she say? The poor woman was borderline hysterical. We're lucky Washburn was there to tag me out from the phone. I felt like I was the only exasperating the situation.
Did she ask about our time in here?
Oh, absolutely. We told her everything.
Huh?
Everything. From the recording your gobshite father left behind to everything that went down in your household.
You didn't.
And she was so relieved to hear that you were all right, but very adamant that you come home immediately. We told her that this was a whole roller coaster of misunderstanding after misunderstanding. We vowed to no longer press you with any more questions as there was no reason to do so anymore.
So, what happens now?
Now we just wait for your mother to come pick you up.
She's coming here?
Yep. Miss Jakowski spoke to how excited she was to get you safely behind the walls of your little townhouse again. She said that she's been keeping your room clean, awaiting your arrival.
No.
Come again?
No. I can't go back there.
Something the matter, lad? I thought this was what you wanted.
No, I can't go back there. Don't you see? I've already spent too much time away from home. I've already said too much, Mom. I'm fucked, man. I'm fucking fucked.
Whoa, Michael. What's this all about now? Calm down. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm a little confused. We believed you now. Obviously, you didn't kill your mother. She's alive. We're telling you that we're wrong. We won't pester you any longer. You're free to go. And
No, I fucking won't. Don't you see? I won't be free. I'm not free. Now she knows what I've done. She can't know what I've done.
Michael, what do you mean when you say that?
She would be furious if I spoke to anyone, especially about her. She always said that everyone was just out to get us.
Out to get us?
That's what she always said, that the world would beat me down. That's why she always kept me in my room. It was for my safety. It was to keep them out. Now here I fucking am. Oh, man. Last time she was furious with me. I can't imagine how angry she's gonna get now. What? Stop looking at me. You're in just as much danger as me. You gotta get out of here before she catches you
Michael!
Or what, Michael?
or she'll do to you like she did to her.
Her?
Her, who the hell's her?
The girl next door. She saw me through our basement window and wouldn't leave me alone. No matter how many times I told her to leave. No matter how many times I was a complete asshole to her just to get her away. She never listened. And one day, Mom, she caught her and she took her to the bathroom and...
All right. Slow down, Michael. It's okay. Just breathe and take your time.
This person,
This person, the girl.
She was nice. She made this sound with her mouth that I had never heard before, but I liked it.
Can you describe it?
Not really. You kind of did it earlier when you were talking about everything my mom was saying.
Laughter?
Yeah,
What was the girl's name?
I liked it a lot.
Michael.
Huh?
What was this girl's name?
Camilla.
Go ask and see if there's any case files, even remotely tied to a Camilla, that lives close to the address we have for Michael.
What? Why do I have to do it?
Because it sounds like she either is or was in real danger. You did it. You won. You've broken him. Now go confirm that he's telling the truth.
Fuck no. He's finally starting to crack. I gotta hear it for myself.
I bet she took her to the bathroom.
Get the fuck out.
All right, Christ. I'm going, but don't you try and take this victory away from me, Wishy.
Where's Shamrock going?
Detective Donahue had to take a call, Michael. Don't worry about him. Tell me about Camilla. What did you mean when you said you said about taking her to the bathroom?
That's where she always took me when she was mad at me.
Why?
To discipline.
Discipline who, Michael? You? Camilla?
Yeah.
How did she discipline you, Michael?
I don't know. Usually it depended on how much she was using.
Heroin?
I think so.
Explain her methods to me. Was she rough? Did she hit you?
Again, it would depend on how doped up she was. Mostly it was just yelling, lots of yelling. She would make me sit on the toilet and she would just shout about how ungrateful I am or about how I was so lucky to have her, but every now and then she would...
Hit you?
Hit me, burn me. One time I told her how much she was hurting me, so she injected me with whatever shit she was using.
She drugged you?
Yeah, she said it would numb the pain. She was right. I found myself wanting to get in trouble more often after that.
Jesus Christ.
I knew what would happen to Camilla if Mom found her. I wish she would have just listened to me.
Can you talk me through that?
One day she was talking about something dealing with her school. I didn't always know what she was talking about. I just liked to hear her talk.
And your mother found her?
Yeah, somehow she knew. She always knew everything I was doing downstairs.
Downstairs is where your room was?
Downstairs is my sanctuary.
And your mother? You say she always knew what you were doing down there?
She did. If I wasn't doing anything, she would call down and tell me to stop wasting the life that I'm lucky to have. If I was humming a tune, she would later tell me I was flat somewhere. Mom knew everything.
So did she come downstairs to discover Camilla? Or did she go straight outside to confront her?
She went straight to her. She grabbed her by the back of the neck and said that she couldn't be more disappointed in me. I was so scared. I begged her to leave her be, that I would do anything she wanted without complaining. I said I'd wear the dresses, sing the songs. I told her she could hit me 1,000 times, and I wouldn't say a word. She didn't listen to me. She was furious, even angrier than when she would talk to my dad. Nothing worked, nothing. I started bashing my head against the door to the upstairs, screaming to leave her alone. I liked her so much. She actually made me smile. I like to smile. I didn't want her to be scared off.
Could you hear what was going on in the bathroom?
Everything.
Please elaborate.
Screams, pain from Camilla, rage from Mom.
What happened next?
I kept shouting for my mom to stop, that she was a good person and that she made me happy. I said that I would kill myself if she didn't stop.
You threatened your mother with your own life?
It was all I could think of. I never felt so desperate over anything in my life.
And
it worked.
Your mother stopped.
I thought it was too good to be true until she slammed the door open right in my face, and I fell down the stairs. She looked so scary. She was covered in blood. Somehow, my remark about Camilla making me happy made her even angrier. I kept backing away from her, but I was dizzy from the door. I was scared, man. I kept apologizing, but she just didn't hear me. She said I was a waste of existence and that she was sorry for failing me. She grabbed a pair of scissors I had on an old desk and said she would end my suffering, and I didn't know what to do. Everything just went red. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Michael, it's okay.
No, it's not fucking okay. Don't you see? If she got that angry over Camilla, imagine how angry she'll be now that you told her about me being here. I can't go through that. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We'll call her back, Michael. We'll explain everything and we'll say it was our fault. And we'll make sure that you never have to step foot into that bathroom ever again.
But how? My mom will never let you two help, especially now that she knows about everything.
I promise that we will work something out, Michael. I swear you don't have to worry anymore.
I can't believe you. I don't know how.
I'll prove to you very soon. You hungry?
I guess.
How about I grab us some Chipotle while we let you lay your head down for a little while? I'll even sweeten the deal. Extra guac?
Yeah, detect. That'd be pretty cool.
Great. I'll send someone over to escort you to your room, Michael.
Got it.
Detective.
Chief, how goes it?
What a silly question. Donahue filled me in with the broad strokes of everything.
After hearing everything from Michael, self-defense might be our strongest option for him in court.
I see. Regardless of what it is, I really think we might be able to give Jakowski a much better shot now.
Great.
You okay?
Yeah, it's been a lot.
You should get some rest, Detective. I can have some others cover for you so you can go get some sleep.
Thanks, Chief. But I can't do that just yet. We need to make sure this Camilla is safe, and then there's Gregory Jakowski.
Jakowski's father?
Yes.
What about him?
He needs to pay for what's become of that child.
Careful, Detective. I don't want your emotions overtaking your judgment.
It's not my emotions that drive me, Chief. It's called humanity.
Well done. Well done. Thank you for watching.
I was like, oh my God. Everyone give Adam a hug. He's crying.
It really is. It's warm. It's good. I was there. I was like, in another room, but I was like, yeah, I can feel it. Yeah.
Good stuff.